I work mainly with traditional cookware products such as pots, pans, knives, but also kitchen accessories and more recently, small electronic appliances used in the kitchen. One of the biggest and most common signs of low quality is failing industry standard on-site tests. So for pots and pans, that includes the egg test for non-stick surfaces and the water boil test to make sure there's no water leaking out around the rivets. For electrical appliances, of course, there is the thermal fuse test, which makes sure that the item actually turns off when it reaches a certain temperature and doesn't overheat. On-site tests all depend on the type of item you're inspecting. So for pots and pans, you're going to want to do a concavity check to make sure that the pan won't spin or fall off a table once it's put down. For impact bonded items, you're going to want to do a dry boil test to make sure that you don't have molten aluminum oozing out the bottom of the pan when it's used. And for anything with glass, like a glass lid or a glass door, you want to have some type of impact test and fragment check to see the actual strength of the glass being used. Common causes for poor quality include 1, poor or sloppy assembly. So this is when the factory just puts things together poorly. Lids might not fit on pans, handles might fall off. 2 is substandard materials that the factory might switch in or substitute without telling the client. And 3, poor packaging and handling inside the factory, which actually introduces a lot of defects into the item post-production. Poor quality in cookware can actually pose a lot of safety risks. So if an item fails on-site tests, then it indicates an increased risk that the item might fail or cause physical injury to a consumer. The item might break, create cuts, scratches, and might burn the consumer. Additionally, more common visual defects like scratches, dents, pitting also cause risk because they can compromise the integrity of a fluid contact surface, making the item unhygienic.